And viewers, we have some big breaking news coming in at this point in time, and it is a controversy that has erupted over elevation of judges to the Supreme Court. Viewers, Supreme Court Collegium, in fact, yesterday recommended the elevation of Bombay High Court Chief Justice Alok Aradhe and Patna High Court Chief Justice Vipul Pancholi to the top court. And then Justice B.V. Nagaratna recorded a strong note of dissent against Justice Pancholi's appointment. For more on this, let me straight away go across to my colleague Harish, who is joining us live right now for more on this. Harish, good morning. Firstly, tell us a little bit about the entire controversy. What is mentioned in the dissent note by Justice B.V. Nagaratna?
Yes, that's right. Good morning, Hina. It was a 5-member collegium constituting of Chief Justice Gavai and Justices Suryakant, Vikramnath, J.K. Maheshwari and Nagaratna, which had recommended the elevation of Bombay High Court Chief Justice Alok Aradhe and Patna High Court Chief Justice Vipul Pancholi to the top court. In fact, Pancholi will go on to become Chief Justice for 2 years starting October 2031. But according to sources, Justice Nagaratna submitted a note of dissent against Justice Pancholi's appointment. She underlined that his appointment would not only be counterproductive to the administration of justice, but would also put the credibility of the collegium system at stake. Her note also raised some issues pertaining to circumstances of his transfer from Gujarat High Court to Patna High Court. And in fact, furthermore, the note flagged representation in the Gujarat High Court is that the Gujarat High Court is already represented on Supreme Court by Justice J.B. Pardiwala and Justice N.B. Anjaria. And adding a third judge from the same High Court, according to Justice Nagaratna, would skew the balance when many High Courts remain unrepresented or underrepresented. And this is what she has apparently told in a dissent note, according to sources. And meanwhile, Hina, Senior Advocate Indira Jaising also tweeted questioning elevation of Justice Pancholi to Supreme Court, complaining that 3 women judges more senior to Justice Pancholi are superseded. At least 3 women judges are senior to Justice Vipul Pancholi. She said they are Justices Sunita Agarwal, Revati Moite Dere and Lisa Gill, and she has tweeted in the Twitter. So some controversy erupting over elevation of Justice Pancholi to the Supreme Court with Justice Nagaratna presenting dissent note, and it's not a 5-0 decision, but a 4-1 decision with one judge, Justice B.V. Nagaratna, dissenting.
Okay, so there are 2 important issues here. As you're telling us, one, of course, the reaction that has come from Indira Jaising. We'll talk about that, Harish, in just a bit. But on the other hand, the important issue is of dissent here, which made it 4-1, a split verdict that we saw with one dissenting note coming in from Justice Nagaratna about Justice Pancholi, the lone woman judge in the top court, who issued, in fact, a detailed dissent note opposing his elevation. And I was just looking at some reports, and they also seem to suggest that, her, in a way, disagreement with this elevation first surfaced in the month of May, when first time this issue was brought up, as per reports that perhaps Justice Pancholi could be elevated. So can you give us more details about that?
Yes, in fact, the most striking reason Justice Nagaratna has given is that the note flagged representation in the Supreme Court. She says the Gujarat High Court is already represented on Supreme Court by Justices J.B. Pardiwala, who is stated to be Chief Justice between May 2028 and August 2030, and N.B. Anjaria, and adding a third judge from the same High Court, according to her, would skew the balance when many High Courts remain unrepresented or underrepresented. And she has already been underlining that his appointment would not only be counterproductive to the administration of justice, but would also put the credibility of the collegium system at stake, Hina.
Right. And like you were telling us about the reaction that we've got from Advocate Indira Jaising, let's tell a little bit more about that to our viewers. Harish, request you to stay on with us.